The earrings are big. Kylie's hair is perfect.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yes,
Jacket,
butter red. Yep. Just sexy.
Red shoes.
Slurmy.
That's how you do it, babies.
I thought they were supposed to sing for you.
10
No?
out of 10.
No?
Oh, are y'all gonna sing? Are y'all gonna re-sing for us? You gotta re-sing. It's on the board.
Oh,
This is a pretty empowered vlog. Over here. All right, come on. Over here we do concerts. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Same one, right?
Yes.
Here we go. This is going to get you on Star Search.
5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, you wanna let your girlfriend no way. Think you need a new one.
All right. If I come to Southern Six Table, what am I going to get?
Goddamn, baby, you're gonna get Little Billy's, baby.
Oh,
You're gonna
little
get
Billy.
pictures with the champ.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna get t-shirts. A picture of Kerry James looking off into nothing.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that damn minister boy. All right.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
What is up, you beautiful people? This is Gary Orton. This is the NWA, the show celebrating the past, present, future, history, legacy, and tradition of the greatest pro wrestling entity of all time. Of course, we're talking about the National Wrestling Alliance. And welcome to a post-WrestleCade episode of the show. And a show where we're going to talk about, throughout the show, we're going to talk about all the upcoming shows coming up next weekend. And what Deals is waving his hands. I don't know. You're muted, Deals.
I think Rush Freeman hacked his computer or something.
Oh, I unmuted him. I think I was able to do.
I was still hearing that loud ass music.
Oh,
it's got a delay.
Yeah,
it's got a delay.
I felt like I was back on the Groove Cruise.
Gary, we got a special guest. What's up with this?
Look at that. It is the Space Cowboy, Stacey Alexander.
It's himself, everybody. I'm gonna turn y'all up.
In a library that is, I presume, all the books you've read in the past few weeks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Had a lot
have you read all of those books?
I recommend Agatha Christie.
Okay.
That's very good.
I keep my nonfiction downstairs.
I just bought like 12 books. Target had a great buy two, get one free sale going on for Black Friday, folks. So get your books when you can.
Yeah. My wife has a membership to Barnes & Noble. So I bought that too, based off your podcast, Joe and Kyle. No, wait. Wasn't it that podcast? No, yeah, Billy was on that guy's podcast.
It was both.
It was both. All right, fair enough. All right. Anyway, Stacey Alexander, the Space Cowboy, is here with us. We're going to talk about Exodus Pro and the upcoming show that they're going to be having on Friday, colder weather. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. First, though, I want to talk to Danny Deals. Deals, you got a big weekend at WrestleCade. How about that?
Of course, the Deal Man was there. There are many
Oh,
pictures.
you were on stage with Matt Hardy.
Whoa.
Well, that's me and the shady Northeast ref Kevin Keenan. You notice they had to separate us. And of course,
Iwana.
I'm sure it's surprised there wasn't fisticuffs flying.
of course, the Overman was there. Well, for those of you who don't know, me and shady Northeast ref were part of the original Final Deletion. So they were doing a podcast, a live pod with Matt about Final Deletion. So we were there. Kevin was the ref, and the Deal Man was production. And then I did most of those deletes with Matthew. You know,
Did you come up with this?
No, that's him. That was all him.
All right.
You know, Kevin Keenan looks like he could be the father of one of the slime balls. I just want to look at him over there. I'm telling you, seriously. I'm not shitting on him. I'm being serious. I was watching the slime balls today, and I went, holy shit, is that Kevin Keenan's illegitimate son?
I'm
Oh,
sure
my
he's
God.
Refed in a town called Slime City every once in a while. And,
Oh, you
that.
got to be careful when you visit Slime City
He
because
kinda
you might
looks-
have kids.
He looks like a pissed off dad there. It's about to whoop somebody's ass, too. You know what I mean?
He does.
He's
I
like,
get the Little League game. What do you mean that was a strike?
yeah, damn.
That's
yeah.
right for my boy.
Deals, you also sent me these photos. Like
Oh, yeah, of
this.
course. So Pretty Empowered, as I've told you guys many times, are gigantic stars. And, of course, most people who came wanted to see Pretty Empowered. There's a lot of people there. Kenzie, Kylie, Ella,
who
the
I
whole
asked-
was there.
Who I assume is the current WWE 24/7 champion.
Who knows?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Got the
Yeah, he's
belt.
actually in the chat. He's in the chat right now.
Oh,
He's a big
That was
cheerleader.
great.
And the Southern Six Boys were there, too. Nobody got arrested.
Oh my God! Thankfully, but I mean, like, hey, wasn't it in the South?
There he
So
is.
technically they do whatever they want in the South.
Well, it was Mid-Atlantic. We were in Winston-Salem. But
There's only 4 of the 6.
I grew up in Connecticut. It's all the South.
Dixon.
Captain's World 1986. That's him. That's him in the chat. I'm the cheerleader. No, they didn't get arrested, although there were opportunities for it to happen, but it didn't happen. The boys wrestled on the show. The girls wrestled on Ladies Night Out. We sold a bunch of autographs, took a bunch of pictures. I drank a ton of beer. Yes, it was a good time. And also, yep, there he is. And then he
Jerry
made
Morton runs around and says it all the time in the locker room, so I don't know if that's true.
well, that's true. But I will say, those people can act like they boo Pretty Empowered, but they were sure thrilled to see him there in Winston-Salem. Also, that reminds me, because we were, cutting deals and doing all that kind of stuff. The sale for Black Friday / Cyber Monday and some days after, it's Cyber Monday right now, that's still going on. Did you give them the code, Garrison? And you should have some pictures as well. Shop deals give you 30% off. That's a crazy sale, right? And then there's all this kind of, there's stuff like this thing behind me. Where am I moving? Right here. But
all these shirts.
I like it. That's sweater. I was wearing that pullover hoodie today. Feels great, baby.
yeah, there is the tracksuit that's wonderful, and of course, Missa Kate is the only one who agreed to take a picture in it because everybody's lazy. Colby Carino always wears the jacket; he never wears the pants. Like I saw him at WrestleCade, he was wearing the jacket, not the pants. I'm like, Colby, what's the matter with you? I still could take a picture of him, but it's fine. Yeah, got the Kenzie shirt, which is moving pretty quick. It's actually almost gone, thanks to
Wife's
WrestleCade
favorite shirt.
online. It's
The
been
wife was
moving.
so-
That hoodie that Miss is wearing right there, I have like 2 smalls of, and that's it. I have to make a new
You also
hoodie.
sent me this very blurry picture of Jedias holding it.
You just ripped it off of someone's body.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. He loves it.
Genie there, like
he saw it was almost sold out. He was like, well, I'm getting one way or the other.
How about
This
some
is
of those
it.
new wall banners, Garrison? Did I send you any pictures?
Oh,
of
yeah.
them?
Well, sorry. I
Oh yeah. Wait.
know
Yeah,
the
this is
banners.
the pre-order shirt. Pretty Empowered, right? There should be 2 more, right?
Shirt wise,
It's a
yeah,
Hollywood
we
sign.
got this one. We got the new EC3.
oh, look at that!
Uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
and then you got Maxie and
Ugh.
Baylor.
Ah,
Yep.
Why is there so many eyes?
I was going to ask how everybody's Thanksgiving was, but now I realize that's nightmare fuel. That looks like if a turkey got revenge on every family that decided to carve it.
Now Max's shirt proceeds go to Trevor Project, and that shirt's
Nice.
actually been moving. And I got an email today.
You should probably kill it then if it's moving. T-shirts shouldn't move.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, those shirts, I got the email today from them double checking the address of the Deal's house. So I know they're on their way to me. And then there's some new
Nice.
banners, and this clown banner is I probably
I thought that was you calling somebody a clown.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That thing. Let me tell you something. There was at least 40 of those that went out of the deal's house today.
Well, I saw somebody when we dropped it on the merch post on Instagram. Somebody was like, "I'm about to drop this in the Juggalo merch group or something on Facebook," and they're like, and then they're going to move.
Wow,
and
there's a Juggalo merch group. That's great.
Why not?
Yeah.
They got great merch.
What else is there? There's a Markova one. There's that
there's
one.
the
Yeah.
Power, and
Yeah.
then there's the Markova and Kinsey.
Yeah. Markova,
Minister,
Kenzie. A lot of those
Minister,
Kenzies. A lot of those Kenzies were flying at WrestleCade. There's the Markova one. Gary's got one.
Oh my god, that's horrible. Oh, go get
Gary's
yourself
got
a steak.
Stop eating terrible chips
Hold on, you guys.
so loudly.
I'm
Gary's
so
got one of those Markova ones on the ceiling, I've heard, but I'm not positive.
Well,
Joe.
I will not confirm or deny that.
I know they're
Hold on,
terrible. It's
real quick.
loud and annoying.
Who could guess what I think is the worst flavored chip I've ever had? I just had it. It's garbage. Real talk. Joe, you know me. You're one of my closest friends. It's something that I love in real life. It does not translate to Doritos.
Sour cream and onion.
No.
You got
I
that
didn't know they made a
chili?
pussy flavor.
I love that.
Oh boy. Okay. That's not a good suggestion. Maybe you could mute while eating the chip.
Flavored Doritos.
Yeah. Okay.
Why would you think? Hey, Deals, you selling any of these? This is nice.
Yeah, I don't have one of
Well,
those.
yeah.
I have one of the old ones.
Actually, they're nearly gone. You were supposed to grab one for Kyle, but that's all right. I saved one for you.
Kyle.
I got distracted. I was so
I saved
sorry.
For myself.
I saved one for you. I got one on
All
too.
right.
Actually, those are almost gone. So yeah, use that code 30% off. These are actually almost gone. I might have to make more of them. But I got one for Garrison.
Comfortable.
I got one for Kyle.
All right.
Whoa,
the
Stacy,
man of the
you're
hour.
front and center right now because this is a packed show, everybody. We got a lot to talk about.
Your jacket matches my room.
30% off.
Oh yeah.
Thanks everybody for the chat, for being here right now. We're going to talk a little bit about the fact that this weekend, for the first time since they've been announced as the territory, Exodus Pro is going to have a show under the NWA Exodus Pro banner. Colder weather, December the 1st. That is going to be in Cleveland, Ohio. So if you're in the area, you will be a part of that.
Yeah, Aaron Stevens is
Yeah.
there.
It's snowing right
Now,
now.
what is the weather like there right now?
There's
cold
flurries.
as hell.
Not snow proper, but there are flurries.
I like flurries.
Okay.
Yeah, Aaron Stevens, Joe's favorite, will be there.
Nick Flurry.
I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aaron Stevens will be there. As a matter
He
of
just
fact,
left the room.
that's a good place to start, Deals. How about this? One of the matches announced, Carson Drake, who I believe we'll also see on NWA Power this season.
That's the Baltimore brother. I believe he may be on tomorrow, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, and he's going to be taking on Man Bun Jesus with a groovy Grizzly.
Yes.
Hey, Cowboy, what can you tell us about these, for folks that don't know, about these competitors here?
Well, quite a bit. So we'll start with Aaron Stevens. He has been on the quest to find the first one of Aaron Stevens. He has been looking to sign somebody under the banner to legally change their name to Steven. He's been let down twice due to Man Bun. He's had two competitors lose to Man Bun, and he was so infuriated at the last show that he kidnapped one of the Groovy Grizzlies. You will notice the graphic says with a Groovy Grizzly.
Whoa!
The
Bear napping.
Groovy Grizzlies. Bear napping. We're not talking about bedtime, baby.
He grabbed a grizzly.
Cleveland PD.
He grabbed one. He took it home with him. And
Don't
he
call
was in-
Cleveland. They won't be there, Joe. They'll take
You know what? It's just revenge for Yogi always stealing the picnic baskets. It's time to get some payback on the Bear Kingdom.
I bet that was exactly Aaron Stevens' thought process when he did it. And even more gruesome. I mean, I know it's a PG-13 broadcast. Aaron Stevens wore its skin to the ring. Himself as a Groovy Grizzly.
This is nightmarish.
Man Bun Jesus right in the midsection,
No.
lower than the belt would traditionally go. And then at that point, that was when he kidnapped the thing. So once again, his Steven was not successful. But he's hoping that Carson Drake will soon be Carson Steven or Steven Drake, who's to say, after this contest on Friday.
I love the Bears. When I saw them in person, it was very unexpected. And I got to be honest with you, Cleveland, you guys are doing it very weirdly. Obviously, wearing the skin of other animals and stuff, but still, either way, big fan. Big fan.
Another bunch of people we just talked about based on that WrestleCade pick that Deals brought up. How about the slime balls are in action? They're going to be taking.
Oh, there he is. Kevin Keenan's son, the one on the top.
The one on the top, I can see it.
The one with their tongue out? Oh, wait.
So what can you tell us about this matchup here?
I mean, what's not to say about the slime balls? I call them Sleaze and Sluggo. Those aren't their Christian names. We got Sage Chance at the bottom and Tommy Rance up top. But to me, they're Sleaze and Sluggo. They're new on the scene in the Midwest and in the NWA. And then we've got J-Rock and Rex Brody, who are some of the most time-honored veterans in Northeastern Ohio. J-Rock looks big. J-Rock looks shiny. He is
oiled up, ready to wrestle him like a greased pig. You can't stop the man. You can't catch him. He'll overpower you and rip your family apart trying to get to the slop in your yard.
He looks too clean to be taking on the team of the slime balls. The slime balls.
His grandfather was half Tootsie Roll. That's how he got.
Ooh.
That's how he got all that. But yeah, I mean, they're time-honored veterans. Slime balls are new on the scene. J-Rock is a little prickly in spite of his very smooth promo picture that we have in front of us. And I mean, there was some dissension in the past between the two of them. They have teamed up, and they're ready to take on the newcomers.
What about you, Space Cowboy Stacey Alexander? You're going to be in action. The Beautiful Disasters versus Heath and Celeste. Now, NWA fans may know Celeste from some other stuff here recently. She was even actually featured on the last
maybe by the name
NWA
Chelsea.
Power.
This girl can't figure out what her name is.
Yeah,
I don't think she can either.
Begins with a C and ends with a vowel.
Yeah,
there you go.
But yeah,
so tell us about the Beautiful Disasters here.
I'll do it. We're two people. We're not related.
Are you the beautiful or the disaster?
We're both 50-50.
Heard.
I'm the BEAU and the DISA. She's the latter half of each word.
Hey, Pollo's wondering why the invite from Exodus Pro has been revoked.
Oh, that's
whoa.
No.
Look at the
I don't know if
Twitter
Stacey's
DM.
the booker. I don't know if Stacey's the right person to ask.
No, it's because Pollo doesn't follow me on Twitter.
CB3s, Kyle and Joe. Are you actually? Ooh.
Oh, you got Space Cowboy off track here. We're talking about the Beautiful Disasters versus Heath and Celeste. I want to know about this matchup.
Not Thomas the Train, or else I'd real have an issue if I was off track. But yeah, so Celeste and Avery have a little bit of history there. Some people would say that I cost Celeste her victory over Avery. I would never say that, but to a person that would say that, I would say they were lying. A lot of people would say that she and I as a unit cost Celeste her match against Tiffany Nieves or Neves. I'm not sure what the accent is.
La princesa,
I'm from Indiana, so
Neves.
Okay.
But a lot of people would say that we cost her that match as well. I wouldn't say that either. Popped off Betty Cannon. We were really excited about how well Chelsea was doing. She got distracted. I would argue that's on her. If you want to be a champion, you got to be focused at all times. She wasn't. It happens. But yeah, so, Avery and I, two people of same mind and true goal. And then, Celeste, Chelsea, what have you, is sick of it, made a call. I don't know how she got Heath's phone number, but somehow she had it. So he's going to saunter into Exodus Pro and try to put a stop to the only two people on the roster who are undefeated in the state of Ohio.
Maybe it was written on the bathroom wall.
He walks like that and he poses like that. He usually just
tongue out, baby. I got 3 tongues. Come on, Celeste. Get with the program.
I love it. This is going to be good. Have you ever been in the ring with Heath?
Yeah.
Okay, so
we groomed one up together in Calgary, Alberta.
I'm sorry, groomed one up together? What does that mean?
Groomed with a D.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Because I was like, hold on.
I went for a verb. I couldn't find the right one. I audibled, and I blew it.
I like it. I like what you did.
Like Stacey, I've had conversations with you in the past. I got to be honest with you. You're popping me with everything you're saying right now. I don't know if it's the gummy. I don't know if it's the drink in this beautiful koozie. But you, man, you're killing it.
Spicy ketchups.
Horrible. Never get them. Not good.
Patrick, Exodus Pro, you got to be there live. This is a live show. Like I'm not sure. Like I don't think it's live streaming or anything, right?
You got to be there, baby. You got to buy a ticket. You got to hop on a plane.
December 1st.
You got to be there, baby.
The go-to rule is if you are within a reasonable 7-hour drive of Cleveland, Ohio. That's where we put the end to it.
Yeah, that's everywhere, baby.
It's
Now,
right.
you mentioned another name there, Stacy, that I want to bring up here, and that is Tiffany Nieves, La Princesa.
Nieves.
Damn it, Gary.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. I don't know. Sorry.
Me.
All I know is that
Ed.
Tiffany is going to be defending the OVW Women's Championship and the Mission Pro Championship against Miss Kate.
Well, I guess Mr. Kate's going to be a double champion then.
Yeah,
Well.
I mean, there's this. Our last show was called Double Down, and that's what she has done. I believe one title was on the line last time, put 2 on the line this time. A lot of people would call that foolish. I would never say that. I think it might be really smart, and it was smart of Miss Kate to take the match because you can walk out there with 2 belts you can have.
You've got, cooperation not only from OVW, Mission Pro. You got Thunder Rosa giving her blessing to this match. Everybody in OVW giving their blessing. Talk about the co-op. Forget Forbidden Door. This is incredible.
No, if this door were forbidden, it would be one of those very slow, very small saloon doors that you can see right over.
It's going.
Horribly unforbidden. But I mean, one of the tenets that we live by here at Exodus Pro NWA Midwest Wrestling is that everybody should love everybody. Within the locality
looks like there's a whole lot of people beating each other up on the show. I don't know if you guys really mean that, but
I've never seen a single person beat another person up on the show, so I don't know what you're talking about.
well, that's good. I'm glad Mr. Kate's going to have 2 belts. That's cool.
Yeah, me too.
Should be showing them off in all your pictures.
What is this?
Spanish derivative of snow. All right. Wait.
Tiffany
Habla
Nieves.
Español.
Nieves means snow. I'm Googling. I
Pollo
don't
del
trust
Mar
anything.
is Spanish. Like, Pollo del Mar is Spanish. Like,
Yeah.
they would
And a
know.
wordsmith.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, how about this? Let's talk about this real quick because a lot of people might not know this is happening, and if we want to make sure this is attention is brought to this, how about this?
Uh-oh.
We're going to have a brand new NWA Exodus Pro Midwest champion. So this is going to be a recognized title by the National Wrestling Alliance, and to get there, you're hosting a tournament. It looks like this Friday, 2 of the matches that appear to be triple threats are going to be taking place to advance in that tournament.
Yeah, we don't do anything easily here at Exodus Pro, so we decided to make a cockamamie triple threat based tournament. So we have 4 triple threats to start the tournament.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
I love a good old triple threat, brother.
Are you not thrilled to be in there or what?
You know,
Got
who's
a
in charge?
33 and a third chance of winning.
3, you heard of it?
Yeah.
You see triple threat. Yeah, so we got that. It's going to take place over 3 shows. Heard of it? And so we got 2 triple threats this show. We have 2 triple threats at our next show, which I am not allowed to announce yet, but you'll hear about it eventually.
Oh, man,
and then the final 3 matches. Wow. Well,
I've seen that Lord Crew guy. That dude's big. It's an
He's
intimidating dude.
Yeah, real beardo. He is.
Yeah.
What
We've
a
seen Dante
beardo.
Smiley on NWA TV. Also, AJZ, I believe, has been on NWA Power before, at least.
Dante
that's part of
Casanova
the
was just
program.
down in Sarasota with y'all. Cal Hero and Luke Curtis, too. We got a whole bunch
they were
of
all
them.
there.
Yeah.
Look at that. So these
By
guys
the
been
way,
around.
that felt like some sort of weird code, like Dante Casanova down in Sarasota. It sounded like something that I would do to find, like, I don't know, it's code for some shit to happen.
The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips, Dante Casanova. And
Did somebody scream out drugs? Because, yes, that's what I was thinking of, Joe.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, buddy.
What is Del Mar of the Sea?
Oh, boy.
Chicken
Yeah,
of
it's
the
going to be
sea.
a fun tournament. We got triple threats, so we're getting people out of there quick. No second chances. That was kicked around a little bit. Once you're out, you're out. And then, it's going to be crowned at our show in March, which also hasn't been announced yet. We're getting the scoop.
That was very
No, it's cool. I mean, we have a show on sale January 13th as soon as Ticketmaster gets on board, so I get it. Sometimes we want to talk about things.
I don't know who we have deals with or not. Ticketmaster's the enemy. I
Well,
don't
we
work
use
here.
Eventbrite a lot too. I don't know that any of them are, focused on the user.
They do what they're
Basically.
supposed to.
Yeah.
What
There
do you
go.
want? You want to actually walk to a box office and buy a physical ticket from somebody?
Sure.
Oh, great.
Don't
Space
get me started on
Cowboys.
Ticketmaster.
All of our
We'll be-
international fans are going to love that they need to get an additional flight to buy a ticket.
Nope, I love Ticketmaster. I love it.
Ticketmaster has boxes you can buy tickets from. I've done it before.
Yeah, but you don't
All
have
right.
to.
It was also in 1989, but I mean, I don't know if I still have one.
The other huge matchup that we cannot leave unmentioned is the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship is on the line at colder weather with the Overman EC3 defends against, well, you could say Psycho Boy fodder, but considering Angelina Love is going to be right there, it's the whole of Psycho Love, it would seem. This is not unfamiliar territory, by the way, for EC3. His last defense, well, on an NWA pay-per-view, was against Tom Latimer with Camille in Tom's corner. So maybe EC3's got this down. I don't know.
Let me tell you something too, Garrison. At the WrestleCade Super Show, I believe Fodsky turned his back on old EC3, if I'm not mistaken. I was drinking, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Well, they had a match. They had a match.
Oh yeah, no, he turned on it. He turned on it.
Yeah, and Fodder did, I think, hit EC3 with the title, if I'm not mistaken.
Whoa,
so,
yeah,
rude.
This is I should have had that clip, but I'm not a pro.
I don't have the clip on.
Your show, Gary.
But yeah, I mean, one way or another, I wasn't at WrestleCade. I went and saw Kiss on Saturday, so I'm a little ill-informed.
Yeah,
something happened with the tag match. Ethan got knocked in the face with the belt. Next night, what happens? They fight each other. There was some kind of other chicanery, and Fodder said, no disqualification in Cleveland, Ohio. So that's what's happening. I mean, yeah, he's a former friend, former mentor of Fodder, EC3 is. And who's to say what can happen? I don't know a thing. I went to Kiss, so I don't know the history there.
Kiss is terrible. I feel bad for him.
All I know is I let down Psycho Love, so I feel bad now every time I see them. So I'm like, oh,
you did.
What is that story? What do you mean you let?
I was in the process of having a real talk. I was in the process of having a mental breakdown when I was supposed to go MC their wedding, and I just didn't want to subject a group of people to me being me, while I could barely keep my shit together. So.
Oh, I almost regret asking.
And every time I see him, though, I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. I'm a shitty person.
And even worse than that, Fodder's best friend had to do it, so he didn't even get to enjoy the wedding. He had to stand there and MC the whole time. So,
Cowboys,
really?
Yeah, every time he sees you now.
Better choice than me, anyway. It's fine.
Well, either way, maybe Fodder will take out that anger on EC3 on Friday night when he challenges for the World's Heavyweight Championship. I look forward to finding out the results of that matchup. If you're in the Cleveland area, if you're anywhere within 7 hours, as Space Cowboy said, you want to be there for part of that. Tickets are on sale now.
I think I'm 8 hours
right
away.
So
I'm just missing the cut there.
Yeah, you're right outside.
Yeah.
You can go to NWATIX.com to get your tickets now.
Yeah, you can click on the link right to NWATIX.com.
You can scan that code in the top corner.
Oh, or do that right there.
Might be too small to scan.
That's what she said.
Wait, hold on. I want to test this. Bring it back up here.
All right.
Bring it back up. I'm going to try it right now. I'm like,
everybody try. It'll be a fun experiment we can all do.
This is tricky. I like this. I think it is too small on my screen.
Damn it, Gary. I like the background, though, you made.
Yeah.
Well, really, you should blame the guy that made the poster wherever he is.
Well, you know what? Look,
I'm not doing it either. Oh well. Okay.
Cowboy brother and Aaron Stevens are going to be there. So I mean, that's all you need.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need.
It's Space Cowboy. If you haven't seen, like, if you go look up the Control Your Narrative pay-per-views that occurred, you've been with EC3 for quite a while. You guys have a history together.
Moved to Ohio.
Tell us something about EC3 nobody else knows. Go ahead. Show the spot.
The first thing that came to mind is not. I don't know.
All right.
He made me move to Cleveland from Orlando.
I've heard that you.
So I do remember having a conversation with Stacy, and Stacy goes, "Yeah, he's talking about dyeing his hair and getting a bunch of tattoos. I don't know if he's ever going to really do it." Yes, legit. I believe we were having a conversation at in not Popka. We were in Ormond Beach, Florida. We were at what the hell is the name of the place? The Garage. Delicious food, by the way. And we were having a conversation, and you said, yeah, EC3 keeps on going about he's going to dye his hair blonde and get a bunch of tattoos. He's going through some things right now. And a year and a half later, every time I see him, all I can think of is Spoiler alert.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, he's a man that when he says something, he ends up doing it. But yeah, he came in. I used to work at the t-shirt shop with him. He just came in. He's like, yeah, I was just thinking, might change my name, dye my hair, and get a bunch of tattoos.
Yeah, Pollo, not a fan of not a fan of it. Huh?
Oh man,
I have also I've
heard going to be there live.
I have heard that you and EC3 at one point were tag team breakdancing champions.
That's true.
Yes.
1979, actually.
So they go.
You look great for your age.
A lot of people say that about me.
Right.
I like that.
Also, I bet a lot of people have said what's in the chat here by Devin. I bet Stacy's mom has got it going on. Oh boy,
this is her library.
Wrap it up here. I'm going to show this card.
These are her books. I'm a fraud.
Oh shit!
Lots of cool stuff happening at Exodus Pro, and this is all sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance, which is why we had the Space Cowboy Stacey Alexander on here with us tonight, so he can run through that card with us. So if you're anywhere around, you got to be there. Colder weather this Friday. How do you not have ticks already? NWATicks.com is where you can go to get those. Anything you want to add, Cowboy, before we let you go here?
What's that?
I like it.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, we thank you very much for being here, sir, and running through that pay-per-view with us. Check out Exodus Pro. We can't wait to hear more and what's going on with that, the results of the tournament, so we can find out who's going to be that Midwest champion. That's going to be exciting.
You guys know what's 6'5", dashingly handsome, and disappears in an instant?
No, do tell. Oh!
How did you not know
He didn't even log off. He just took the bump.
I just removed it from
He decided to take the bump instead.
Just to
you could, you know what you could do? You could have just never cut him out of there and just left it there, see how long he would have hit under.
And my phone is blowing up right now because Joe Galley's just going on and on about the day after that. He's got a booking also with Joe Kazana Promotions. He just keeps on.
Joe Kazana Promotions. So, it's almost as though you queued that up appropriately that we needed to bring somebody from Joe Kazana Promotions in. And look, if we don't have the country gentlemen, both the Kazana
boys,
look at those arms, baby. Look at that. Yeah. Oh,
these arms are way bigger than Silas Mason's. I just want y'all to know that.
Whoa.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, they're bubblegum and a jizzle.
You're both infinitely larger than me, and I always see this when I'm on camera. Like when I'm next to either one of you, I just think I could take them. But then I look at myself on camera when I'm next to you, and I'm like, I am a small human being next to you guys. Also, like, this bothers me to no great extent. Casey, I'm just going to tell you, why are you so talented for basically being a rookie?
It's a great question.
It's annoying as shit. I watch you in the ring, and I go like, what is this? Why is this guy
the day you
so
were
damn
born,
good?
You stole all of the talent from AJ. Like,
you can have all the talent. I got all the charisma, baby.
The last 20 years of AJ's life has really been a shit show because of that.
We're not 20 years apart, Kyle, but yeah, sure. Jesus.
Yeah.
I like this question for Brad. How are you going to get your nail holes out of those walls in your trailer? That's pretty good.
All right, back to focus. Gentlemen, you have basically been on a tear since reforming the Country Gentlemen. Obviously, this iteration of the group is so much better than the previous. And then, obviously, everybody's got to talk about this. Eventually, I'm guessing tag team titles on the horizon. But until then, you two gentlemen gel so well. It's not just because you're brothers, because let's face it, everybody's got family. And sometimes they don't gel together at all. But you two in the ring, synchronicity, gentlemen, I got to tell you, sky's the limit. Country Gentlemen, I'm a huge fan.
I'm trying to find the question out of that, Kyle.
There's not a question. I've been drinking.
Appreciate that, Kyle.
That was like a story time of Rush. It just went
That was worse than a story time of Rush.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you guys that time I burned down my family's house? No, because I'm not Rush Freeman.
Oh, because you're not a serial killer in the making.
Look at that.
Now, at Bubblegum Kazana, I want you to know that at every show, I leave 2 tickets for your truant officer because at some point, he's going to come bust you for skipping school. And
You're going to show up eventually.
Yeah, he will. So I'm just like how Jerry Glanville used to leave tickets for Elvis when he was the coach of the Falcons. Same thing.
Well, so Country Gentlemen, the reason we have you on, besides you being a great tag team, obviously, and we're happy to just have you in general. But your father runs Joe Kazana Promotions, cleverly named. And you guys have a big show right after this colder weather show with Exodus Pro. You guys have one called How Coalfield Stole Christmas, and a lot of NWA talent is going to be at this show.
Tons of NWA talent. It's our biggest show that we've had to date. I know the last Coalfield
I'm not
show.
on that damn poster.
Well, we didn't invite you because you'd ruin
Call the
Christmas. But this is going to be our biggest show to date by far.
He is coming.
And the last show we did in Coalfield in August, we put 901 people in that gym, standing room only. We're hoping we're going to get a few more seats out. We're hoping to get 1,000 this time. With
You know why that was?
You
know why that was, AJ? You know why that was?
Because you weren't there, probably.
No, I was there. Dr. Tom, we were on commentary. You were damn right. Yes, I was. I brought the damn canvas for the music shows.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's why. Once they found out the Deal Machine and Dr. Thomas were on the call with Daniel.
Dr. John Richards is the greatest voice in professional wrestling. No offense, Joe Galley.
Tom Pritchard. You call him Tom Richards.
Yeah, Dr. John Richards. That's his name, John Richards. But
right.
Yeah, you guys are. Thank you for the house deals. I appreciate that.
You're still feeling the effects of Saturday night. That's what's happening.
Well, this time around, for How Coalfield Stole Christmas, one thing we know for sure is the announced talent we've seen some graphics for, that I have at least, our NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion Colby Carino is going to be a part of this. We got the World Television Champion Big Strong Mims. Of course, the Country Gentlemen are going to be available for this event.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's favorite team, the Southern Six, is going to be there. I just said that for AJ's benefit.
That is the favorite team.
And the Stew Crew is going to be a part of this.
Hometown kids there.
I see when they get posted about, like, people are like, Stew Crew. Everybody gets
excited.
Love them.
Realistically, guys, we could put a lot of success on the back of the wide backs of Zach and Dylan Stewart. Without them, we're not running Coalfield. They had this pipe dream that they wanted to run their hometown and do something special for the school, and it's been an ongoing thing for the last few years, and we kind of piggybacked off that.
Hey, listen, the Deal Machine will tell you, I've been there in person. Them son of bitches, they go batshit crazy when those dudes come out. I don't know
dude, it's nuts. I've never seen anything like it.
Even in Petros, right? Yeah, they go crazy.
I don't
know if they paid everybody to be there, or it's their family, or whatever it is.
But the finances would say that out of the 900 people that were there in the building, over 800 paid. So we're happy with that.
They love those people.
Magic Jake Dumas is going to be there. And how much success would you pin on the back of most recently announced talent, Joe Galley?
He's got a graphic. He's got a graphic. I know that guy.
It's going to sell out now.
Well, out of all the success of Joe Galley being JCP, some of it's because of him.
I'll be.
We are going to have a special meet and greet with Joe Galley.
I will be at the sold out seminar as well, trying to find the next.
We didn't.
What? How do you do the thumb thing? Where'd that come from?
If you do a thumbs up, it pops up on the screen sometimes. We found this out the other week. It was weird as shit, and I just thought it was the gummy, but everybody else saw it too.
Okay, I guess it only works for AJ.
Well, Joe Galley is doing in-ring photos, is what I've heard.
No, we're going to switch it to a Joe Galley kissing booth.
It's going to be a group photo.
You're going to make a lot of money with that, baby. Aw, thank you. So sweet.
No, it should be a good old time, boys.
So
I have been told that there's a possibility that each and every single one of those NWA titles might be defended on the show. There's a possibility that they could be defended on the show.
Nice.
Listen,
spoiler.
That's all great. Before we go any further, Casey, I got to ask you something. So I was talking with Papa today, Papa Joe. You're a fourth generation professional wrestler. Fourth generation.
That can't be right.
We both
Nobody's
are, you idiot.
nobody's a fourth.
We're brothers. He's not my son.
Politician. Forget
He
AJ.
does look like he could be your son, though. I don't want to stir this up, but
I
yeah.
want to know what that pressure is like to be the fourth generation of anything, especially in the sport of professional wrestling.
I think I'm the only one if that's the case.
No, Shane McMahon. Come on.
We're brothers. This is
I'm the face that runs the place.
The McMahon kids are fourth generation. Shane and Stephanie McMahon are fourth generation.
I mean,
we should also mention too.
Who'd they ever be?
I don't have all the graphics for everybody, or I don't know. But if you look at this poster, there's a lot more than just those people we announced. Like,
Trevor come out.
Trevor Murdoch is going to be at this thing. Former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion is going to be.
I just found out today myself.
Hey, listen, look, Kenzie Page is going to be there. All right, what are we
That's all
talking
that
about?
matters, baby.
Yeah,
Kenzie, Kylie,
NWA World Women's
Mr.
Champion is going
K.
to be there.
Hey, Gustavo. I haven't seen that kid in a minute.
Gustavo will be there live and in color.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
will
well,
be.
you see former NWA World Tag Team Champions, the Heat Seekers. That's who the
Oh.
Look at that.
Hey, you know who should be there is Austin Idol because he popped your daddy in the face. I know you guys want to kick his ass for that.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Yeah, I've heard all about that.
Busted him open.
You know, that's an office thing, and I don't know. I don't know. You'd have to call the office.
I do feel like I'm burying the lead. I've got to get to the
You're
another
right,
big
Matt,
point
the
of
rock
show
star.
is that right up front and center there you see NWA President CEO William Patrick Corgan. It is said that he will be making a major announcement live.
He's actually giving everybody a major award that day too.
By the way, hold on. I just got a text from Joe Kazana that says, ask the little shit something and make him talk. To which Joe said, which one? And he said, ask him about the coast to coast. KC, are you hitting coast to coast in matches now?
I did.
What? Why you gotta be tall? Why you gotta be athletic? I hate you.
Well, between me and AJ, someone has to be athletic, and we know it's AJ's just the big guy.
Now, is this an assisted coast to coast, or you went foot to face?
I think I went foot to face.
It's not right.
Who knows? I might gotta pull it out in Coalfield.
We may athletic.
Again, that sounds like code. Don't pull it out in Coalfield.
Pull it out in Coalfield.
I've
And get you
also-
taken to jail real
like
fast.
that.
boy.
That's the next show. Pull it out in Coalfield.
Hey, Paul's
Speaking
got a
of-
good question for KC since we want to make KC talk.
How did I get called out? I don't know what you're talking about. But speaking of KC,
Barry.
There's the
Poyo is asking, and very disappointed we didn't ask it earlier. When your facial hair starts to come in, will you grow a beard like your brother, or you remain handsome?
What
I will
a
remain
dick
handsome.
race.
Well, if he could grow a mustache, I tried to get him to get matching mustaches.
Let's have facial hair talk right now. AJ, how old were you when you could grow a beard?
3.
20,
No, real talk.
Like I think I started growing it when I was 21,
Oh,
and I've
that's
kept
right,
it since then.
Damn, I recently looked at photos. I couldn't grow a beard until I was in my mid-30s. So,
All right.
upsetting.
I still can.
I
Doesn't look like
say
you
this
grow
from
any
time
hair.
to time, but I will give credit to AJ because I feel like he's getting picked on. That when we were at the World is a Vampire tour and my wife was there, and everybody was like,
Oh,
"Oh, bring
yeah.
your wife around a bunch of wrestlers." And I was like, "Oh yeah, we got the Southern Six here. We've got the Country Gentlemen. We've got all these people." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sure a lot of these guys are studs, whatever." And my wife, her number one was
My wife.
that AJ Kazana was looking pretty good. Like he was kind of.
Oh,
a
hey,
stud.
hey.
Like,
Your wife's
like
got a
Rip from
likes him
Yellowstone.
thick.
Life's got a type, dude.
Look at this comment here, Gary. Oh, Papa Joe. Do it.
I want to know. I want to hook up with the guy who does the wrestling, not the one that talks about the wrestling. She
No,
said,
not that.
"Jesus, Gary."
Exactly. The
Love
Oh, but you know what? You might get that cool little cup chair in the hotel room it happens in, so you get to watch.
Above that.
Wow.
Comment above that.
Kyle, were you around during that World is a Vampire tour when AJ Kazana dropped his pants and good real Mr. Kazana to everyone? Were you
Wait, when did that happen? Was that in the pool? Is that going to be on the? Oh,
That's good.
I almost
It
said.
was like it was out of rage, like anger. Pants were dropped. I'm not
I was
exactly
pissed. I was
sure,
bad.
Maybe that'll appear
That was
on the other
hot,
thing
dude.
that we're doing with Unnamed Network.
But if anyone's wife was around, it would have been ruined. It would just been.
Well, you know, it was warm in that building. I was hot. Okay.
Yeah, you were hot, all right.
Pants
Ooh.
had to come down to cool off.
Mm-hmm.
You release steam from your rear end, you know.
Wait, what?
Among other
Yeah.
places.
Among other
Okay.
places.
Now I know.
Joe Kazan's in the chat say he's gonna whoop us Idol ass.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's spoiled
There we
it.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, there's lots of.
Oh my God! Is Joe Kazan a Pollo Del Mar?
Wow. I've never seen them in the same place at the same time.
I don't see Joe Kazana in the chat, and I always see Joe Kazana in the chat. But right now,
Our chat. You said like Kyle.
It's there.
of course you would, Pollo.
I texted back and forth with us right now.
You adore yourself.
Joe Kazana, for the record, just for our regulars here in the chat, I should mention Joe Kazana is going to be our guest next week on the live stream. We have been planning this. Gary's trying to be ahead of things as best he can. But Joe Kazana is going to be on here. So after How Caulfield Stole Christmas, do you guys? I'm going to throw this up here, and I regret it. But anyway. Do you guys know what you're doing at How Caulfield Stole Christmas? Do you guys know what your match is?
I haven't been told anything, so the sky's the limit.
We out there.
Get in the championship, baby.
They don't.
All right.
We're not.
I mean,
we're
I'm
not
just
that far
saying,
in
I am
practice.
under 225, so
He is under 225, so that's a thing.
I'm just saying.
And,
He's
and
been
I
cutting
have
weight
not
to get
been
down to that
announced
junior.
what my match is, Gary. So perhaps it's going to be me versus one of the Kazana boys.
Ooh. They don't stand a chance.
We could
You don't
take
want
on the tag team of William Patrick Corgan and Joe Galley
No, it's gonna be good.
for ownership of the National Wrestling Alliance.
It's
Come
gonna
at me, brother.
It's gonna be Joe and Austin Idol.
And even Melissa backing it up. I had some AJ. The only way these two would know. what's
Hey,
going
y'all!
on
I
is
need listen. I got a question for old KC over here. What's
Ready.
it like to be the second best looking Kazana brother?
Well,
Because
that's
it's
the
been
question you have to
confirmed
ask
multiple
yourself.
times by multiple
AJ
people.
talking into a mirror.
Is there a third brother that we don't know about that we're about to find out about?
Well, there's a whole story behind that. We don't. It's a little past, you know.
Oh,
The
Joe.
podcast.
Taking them towns.
You know, we may have a brother where dad made a trip down to Honduras or something. You know.
Oh, Rolando Kazana.
Well,
Calling it.
Rolando's background is he's not Honduran, but
I know.
that's I feel like that's okay.
Joe's enjoying himself.
Why is Rush Freeman not on this show? How did Rush Freeman?
He's all in the chat.
Good taste prevailed.
Oh man.
Exploding Christmas tree death match. Man, I wish. Where was Mark Markington when we were filming Power last cycle? Man, that would have been fantastic.
Exploding Christmas tree death match. It's a great match time.
We're going to talk more about How Caulfield Stole Christmas, but I think there's no better time than now for me to go ahead and, speaking of Rush Freeman, I just wanted to throw out a
Watch
story
out,
time
Gary.
with Rush.
We're gonna fight from the good. Don't count your luck. Get to the touch. Looking like we were breaking the rules, waiting for the rush.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a unique edition of Storytime with Rush. I am joined by my guest host at this time. This is Dolly. We didn't name her Chelsea Green. Anyway, Dolly here, she got to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. So did the little guy down here, Ludo. Thanksgiving was spectacular this year. We went to Texas Day, Brazil, and ate their Brazilian steakhouse meat. So it was fun. Before we went, though, I took the dog out, and as I was coming back, I was in the elevator, and as I was getting off the elevator, I wanted to put my phone in my pocket, and it dropped, and it slid down the gap in the elevator, and I lost my phone. It fell 3 stories and hit everything on the way down. So I'm without a phone right now. My girlfriend, who's recording at this time, Sarah, say hi. Hi. She is being gracious enough to lend us her camera for Storytime with Rush. But anyway, I thought I would just share my moronic Thanksgiving story with you. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. On the plus side, I did get some really cool Simpsons socks from some store. So anyway, Thank you for tuning in for Storytime with Rush. You have a wonderful week.
And there you go.
Okay, that infuriated me for one reason and one reason only. Once upon a time, the last decade of my life, every Thanksgiving, I went to Texas Day, Brazil for churrasqueira, and I did not this year because life's different now. So Rush Freeman's fucking stealing my life, and that pisses me off, Rush. I am out to get you now. Now it's personal. All the unlimited meats you can eat, you can't afford that.
That was Fritchie.
You don't have a cat.
Galley tooting.
You gotta get a cat.
I'm just happy he didn't hurt the cat because he has a history of animal abuse and putting cats in dryers, as he's previously stated.
That was
Since
awful.
he's still here, I'm gonna just put all the cows.
We're a pyramid scheme.
That's my third brother.
He's at the top, baby.
Oh my God! These three guys trying to get me to buy into something.
I can't tell
Oh!
if he's frozen or really good at holding that pose because I don't.
It's like Hollywood Squares, right? No?
Together with
We
Cowboys.
could do that. Can we do Hollywood Squares next time, Gary? Let's do Hollywood
We should
Squares.
definitely do that. That would be a fun episode of the live stream if we could do Hollywood Squares.
I was muted.
Yes.
You're never muted, baby.
That one's on me. Kyle Davis.
Yes. What happened?
Over here. I worked at a churrascaria for 3 years. You just love restaurants to work at.
Yes. You got really good taste in food places that you do stuff at
So
every
do
now and
you.
then.
Tom Bergeron.
What can I say?
Tom Bergeron if we do Hollywood Squares.
Rush, real talk. That's a great choice for Thanksgiving. That's really smart, and you just won super points with me. So good for you, brother. Hey, by the way, I have a guest might be able to jump on, but I told him the show's almost over, but give it a shot. We'll see what happens.
Gary,
It's not Rush, is it?
No, it's not. Rush, I don't text with. I refuse. I no-sell Rush text.
Gary,
Do I not own a
gimmicks.
what?
You just get one of these little gimmicks and put it on your computer.
I can't scissor with
yeah,
Stacy
yeah.
because our heights are so wrong. My legs, I got stumpy little legs. By the way, that was in the chat. If anybody was asking what the hell I'm talking about.
Well, you said it.
Mm-hmm.
The internet's forever.
Oh boy, Jammin' Music Man says we love Rush. All right, now who's on drugs? Okay.
We got a few minutes here for whoever your other guest. I don't even know if we have enough.
No, I don't think I know. Nah, don't worry about it. You're good. I'll tell him. Never mind. Maybe next week.
While we have the whole crew here, why don't we preview Power tomorrow, Gary? With the
next week.
Oh, good call, Deals.
Do it, Gary.
On NWA Power this week. Let's
see it.
Like that. All right, so NWA Power this week is a big one. What you see right up there.
Who's in the middle, Gary?
Nieves.
Tiffany Nieves. La Princesa. Why is Joe covering his face? Did I not say that right that time?
No, you got it right.
Okay.
Thanks
right.
to Deals. Deals came in for the save.
Yeah.
I don't know what the chat's talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm just putting that out there.
Talking about Rush.
Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to hear about Power.
So anyway, the other stuff going on at NWA Power. I can't talk. Nieves taking on Ruthie J in a singles match. That's happening.
Who you got? Okay, country gentlemen, call it. Who's winning?
Tiffany Nieves.
I'm with my brother on that one.
5-star, baby. 5-star.
I don't know. Ruthie J's coming off of a huge loss, not being able to claim the NWA World Women's Championship. So this match is really going to show what kind of competitor she is. Will she rise above like a phoenix, or will Tiffany Nieves have the advantage at an emotional level as well as the physical?
Do you have these written out somewhere?
No, this is just me BSing off the top of my head.
You're a smart man, Kyle Davis. You're a smart
Thank you.
man.
I'm really just, it's a skill. I suck.
So we know Tiffany's going to be at colder weather. Another person that's going to be in colder weather has a shot tomorrow night at 6:05 against Big Strong Mims. Carson Drake gets a world television
Who's
championship.
going to Coalfield with the strap, baby?
Okay, so Space Cowboy's got to call this one.
I try not to worry myself with prognostication. I would say that the real winner here will be the fans.
All right.
I got to agree with you. And with a 6:05 time limit, anything could happen. Will Mims run down the clock? Will Carson Drake become the new television champion and be the upset king as things were? Folks, the TV championship right now, anything could happen in this division. Anything could happen with this title. Tune in to find out. Carson Drake could be the man of the future, or Mims will just end up being big, strong champ.
Whoa. Well, I think what you got to look at here, too, by the way, you said which one of them was going to Cleveland, but I don't know. I mean, Carson is going to Cleveland on Friday. Mims is going to be in Coalfield on Saturday. Where is the TV title going to be this weekend? That's the question.
Cincinnati.
I like this. How about this huge matchup? You got Tom
Jesus
Latimer
Christ.
and Camille taking
I'm
on
so sorry.
Markova and the debuting Brian Idol, who's never been seen on NWA TV.
Let's talk about this match and then talk about what just got texted to me. We have the power couple against the looks that kill. Everyone in this match has a history with one another. Camille, Natalia Markova, they've had matches up and down the entire U.S. And ladies and gentlemen, now is the opportunity for Brian Idol and Natalia Markova to make a name for themselves. This guy looks a lot like Mercurio, but he's missing the accent, so I don't know what's going to happen. Camille, the insurance policy, Tom Latimer, will he get a proper rematch for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship? That remains to be seen. Big stories here, big match, big action. You're going to have to tune in tomorrow to find out.
I like this. We've already had Aaron Stevens versus CJ. Now we've got a mixed tag team match. This season of NWA Power is having a lot of interesting developments, it feels like. And then the big main event on NWA Power, right before Coalfield, Trevor Murdoch's going to be partnering up with Burchill, headed up
Paul Burchill
against Tim Storm and Jack Dane. Well,
Burchill was actually who I was going to have jump on, but he's running a little late, so we're going to try to do it next week.
Cool. Yeah, Burchill is what he's going by these days. It's not Paul Burchill. This graphic's going to be updated, but that's why I hesitated, Deals. It's Burchill, Trevor Murdoch, and Burchill.
Yeah, Timmy Thunder and Jax Dane. Who do you get? Joe Collin.
Woo, brother. I don't know. You got, look, here it is. This is how you decide. You got 2 World Heavyweight Champions on one side, 1 NWA World Heavyweight Champion on the other side. 2 beats 1.
Yeah, but Burchill was a pirate.
That's true. And a former
I never looked at
four-time
it that way.
OVW World Heavyweight Champion.
Burchill is rolling up in a dangerous neighborhood
Let's
here.
see-
This is
let's
like
see how
NWA
that
World
ring
Heavyweight
rust
Champion
is.
territory.
We got to see how that ring rust comes off. We got to figure that out.
But you know what the thing about rust is? It can be real dangerous. That ring rust could wear off and get an infection to everybody else in that ring.
Yeah, tetanus.
Fucking tetanus.
It's awful.
I do like this comment. They look like the theater masks, happy and sad face.
Yeah, Burchill's
Hey,
thrilled
notice
to be
something?
there.
I don't see a single tongue.
Yeah,
No
I'm good.
tongues with the World Heavyweight Champions. Maybe people should take note of that when they're going to do promo pictures. World Heavyweight Champions, tongue stays in their mouth.
Why is Rush
United
Freeman sending
States-
me these
United
text
States
messages?
champions.
What is it?
Oh
What is
my
this?
God.
What is this?
Not appropriate, Kyle. You're going to
Come
get
on.
sick off of seeing
Rush Freeman is sending these photos of himself to me.
You don't need to show it. I don't need to
Hey.
see what's on your phone, Kyle. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff
What?
on your phone that we can't share on this thing.
Yeah.
Get us
Casey's
hooked up
not
on
old enough to
YouTube.
see that.
He's got the internet. He could see that since he was a kid.
AJ
In
got
fact,
AJ has to sneak him into PG-13 movies.
in fact, who knows what kind of deviant stuff Casey's into at this point because he's grown up on the internet. Just putting that out there.
Don't get
What the
high.
hell, Kyle? Jesus Christ.
What is
Why are you
even
throwing
happening
this young
right
man
now?
under the
I
bus?
got it. I'm gonna
Getting
before.
buried.
I'm gonna do
You know what it is? It's because my girlfriend has children, so now I'm like worried about what the future does. So that's all it
It's time
is.
for a moment of sound.
Oh God.
Is there anything worse than leaks?
And if I find out who's been talking about what TV station we're going to be on, I'm going to be very upset.
That guy.
They don't keep me in the know.
Because if anybody wants to know what's going on in professional wrestling, the internet is the place to get the answers. Joe, what are you doing over there?
I don't know.
He's thinking about how he wasted time becoming a television journalist when he found out from the wrestling media all he had to do was be a mark with a bunch of Twitter followers. And
I'm thinking about what I need to
skipped
wear.
all that schooling.
I'm thinking this pullover hoodie might actually work really well if I head over to Coalfield.
Is that an extra large, Joe? It looks like it fit me.
It's mine. This is mine.
Well, it looks like
if
it
you want to buy one
left
for
in
yourself,
Coalfield.
you could head to the shop. Ain't that right, Deals?
That's right.
You almost look as
Show him
cool
the
as-
code. Show him the code.
I'll show them the code. Shop
my
deals,
code?
30% off at the NWA shop.
Till the 28th.
Speaking of Coalfield, look at that. I got my
Oh, I'm gonna wear one of those too.
this shirt is so soft. That's a Joe Kazana promotion shirt right there. It is one of the softest t-shirts I own. Big time right there. Bam. Buy the
You
shirt.
guys almost look as cool as this blurry ass picture
Oh!
Danny Deals put me of Jedias holding this hoodie. Like he's a goddamn Sasquatch. Like just walking around with this thing. It's the best
You might
picture
be.
we could get of Jedias
That's a
with a
shaved
hoodie.
Sasquatch.
Bills,
Yeah.
are we still selling these gray shirts or not?
Which ones?
This one.
Oh, no, they're gone.
It was a real soft.
Oh no, that shit's gone. That's
No, it
dead to
is.
us, man.
Any of those
No,
hard
it's
time
sold
shirts?
out.
Whatever.
What's the
got a hard
code?
time.
Destiny. What's the
Shop
code?
Deals
It's
is
Shop
the code.
Deals. Shop Deals. 30% off right
Yeah.
now. NationalWrestlingAlliance.com/shop. Space Cowboy, you awake over there? How you doing?
Those hoodies
I'm
are down to like too small, so I got to make new
I
hoodies,
just
and then
like
you can get a
I can't
hoodie.
tell- you were so
It's been
stoic
bothering me
and
all weekend for a
still.
hoodie. I don't have one.
You got
I need one.
Yeah.
Need one.
I'm making some new ones. Oh, Marcus in the chat. Look at that.
I love these pretty empowered shirts. The new
How many shirts do they
EC3
need?
drop is
Yeah.
here.
You know why they need so many shirts? Because they sell a bunch of shirts.
You ain't never
You
put a
gotta get
country
that.
gentleman shirt out in the world.
Well, because your partner took off, but now you got a new one, so now we got to make one. Your partner, he left you for Sky Clubs and all that shit. So I got. Hey, you're talking about making one. So now
This
we
show, so much inside stuff that nobody realizes.
got to make one with you and Boy Wonder up there. That's what we should do. We should make one where you're dressed up like Batman, and he's dressed up like Robin or something.
Mecha Godzilla, Joe. By the way, don't do your voice.
Or something.
My robot voice?
don't do anything that involves that culture. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it, buddy. I won't do Bobby Fulton to get canceled, and you don't do that to get canceled.
There's the code. 30%.
Lose your deals.
What is even happening here? All right, we're gonna wrap this thing up.
We're
Thanks,
falling
everybody, for
apart,
being here.
baby.
Thanks everybody in the chat. We appreciate you all. Go use that Shop Deals code. Sell out of everything for Danny Deals, so he has to get all new merch for all these people that we've had on the show tonight. And until next week, though. Well, if you're in Cleveland, go to colder weather for God's
You're within
sake.
7 hours of
We're like a
Cleveland.
3X
Go to
hoodie or
colder
something.
weather.
You want to slide into that?
It's extra large will work, Nils.
You want to
Maybe
go to
2X?
colder weather, lots of awesome matches.
Yeah,
You
2X.
want to go to
JCP.
Coalfield, Tennessee, for How Coalfield Stole Christmas on Saturday. You can do both shows. You can manage it. And then tomorrow night, 6:05, you can tune into YouTube for NWA Power. You can make that happen as well. But until next week, when Joe Kazana Promotions comes on to talk to us a little bit more, please, everybody out there,